Estamos de volta com mais um vídeo de Telling Lies aqui no canal. Vamos lá descobrir mais sobre o Paul. Ó. Talvez tivesse sido um choque maior se eu tivesse descobrido sobre ele antes e depois, né, ter ouvido falar o nome assim, que nem pelo visto ela vai falar aqui, e depois ter descoberto exatamente o que aconteceu, né? Mas aí é paciência. Vamos ver. Deixa eu marcar logo.
Hey, hon.
Mo.
Good, thanks. Alba went down early, so I'm just winding down. It's a lovely night. Oh, well, at least Michigan has weather. That must be exciting.
Ele tá no Michigan.
I don't know. Why do pigeons always fly upside down over Detroit? How do you do it? These people you're with, they've known you for months now. And when they look into your eyes, they see a friend.
Sim.
So how do you return their smiles and laugh at their jokes when none of it is true?
Essa mulher deve ter umas neuras muito foda, né? Por causa dele.
But it's all a lie.
É, querida.
Wow. If it's that easy, then you could do anything.
Exatamente. Por causa disso que ela deve ter umas neuras, né, velho?
Have you slept with anyone? No. But we both lied about Paul. That's Mama. I gotta go.
Será que ele falou a verdade ou será que ele mentiu? Esse vídeo é 16/2. Deixa eu colocar Michigan aqui e ver se eu acho esse vídeo. Não acho. Mas já achei um bem depois, né? 28/7. Ok. Deixa eu botar clima. Nada também. Eita! É um vídeo da mulher? De mim? Da personagem que tá investigando? Deixa eu testar uma coisa aqui. Não. Eu acho que no antigo tinha alguma coisa assim, mas nesse daqui pra ver se não. Mas tanto faz. Vamos voltar pro Paul. Depois eu vejo o que eu descobri. O que eu escrevi mesmo pra achar. Dormir. Tá, vamos continuar nisso daqui.
Paul. Hey, Laura. I wasn't expecting you.
Conversando com a
You
sogra.
feeling okay?
Né?
Is Emma there, Laura? Or Emma hates tennis. It's David. It's David, Laura. Paul. Well, Paul was a bad man.
Caralho. Não quer dizer que você pode matar o maluco, né?
Okay. No, it's fine. You know, you take care, Laura. Okay.
Ficou puto, ficou puto. Eita.
You want anything to drink?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. I'll make myself a night.
Ok. O cara perguntou se ela queria alguma coisa pra beber, ela falou que não, né? Foi isso. Certo.
Paul.
Esse daqui é o mesmo vídeo do outro lado, né?
Hello, dear. Did I call you or did you call me? No. She's at her tennis club. Don't be silly. Texas backhand, they call her. My little champion's going for All-State this time. Of course, she's gonna have to put the work in. You're too soft on her, Daniel. David, the new boy. Who was one before? Always brought her roses.
Nossa.
Paul. That's right. He was always so polite. Always would hold the door open for her. I appreciate that. She's always bringing home these boys she meets at the hospital. And I tell you, every time there's something wrong with them, David seems dependable. He's handsome too. Reminds me of you
Nossa,
when you
tá
were
muito
younger
caduca
and wore
mesmo.
those sharp suits. Would you like me to have my daughter call you when she gets back?
Caraca. Ok, né? Esse daqui, ele é bem depois, né? Ele exatamente o outro lado desse daqui.
No.
Ele não fica feio sem barba, não. É mais bonito com barba, mas ficar feio, feio, feio não fica, não. Vamos lá, vídeo de 8 minutos agora, hein? Calma aí, né? Só trabalho em nenhum jogo, conquista alcançada. O que é essa conquista, meu Deus do céu? Consegui após as duas.
You know, we never talked about Paul.
Sei lá o que significa. Que eu passei das 2 horas no jogo? Acho que ele não fala muito aqui não, né? Ele deve falar mais pro final. Porque a mulher fica contando aquela historinha lá, né? Mas é interessante ver a reação dele. Esse maluco é um maior psicopata, né, cara? Mas ele fica quieto por muito tempo, hein? Meu Deus. Olha isso. Falar nada não, amigão? Aí, ó.
I was driving past, I saw his car parked on the street outside. I went straight into the apartment. He was grabbing you, and I feared for your life.
Agora aquela conta que eu sempre soube que ele tava espionando? Vigiando? Não sei.
I love you.
Aí ela fala, também te amo, mas não tenho mais medo de você. Alguma coisa assim, não é? Com certeza. Acabou o vídeo. Eu marquei o vídeo? Marquei. É, já é 2h13. Foi isso mesmo a conquista. Conquista meio nada a ver, né? E aqui é todos os vídeos relacionados ao cara. É aqui que eu tinha dormir, né? Deixa eu até digitar aqui logo. Que ia ser interessante essa, cara. É 25/4 de 2018.
You know how many people
Ó, interessante lá atrás, ó. Se dá pra ver a foto aqui, é da Eva e é do David. Eu acho, né?
Hey, hon. The operation is to extract you and give you a credible story. Personal drama is one way to do that. Mike has more experience of this stuff in his little pinky than we do in our whole bodies, okay? He has a long perspective. He sees the future. Do you want to continue this at your apartment? Listen, I'm sympathetic. It's hard to build up a cover like this and then say goodbye to it. Or her.
Nossa.
You know how many people I've slept with to establish a cover story? I've been this close to lodging an internal complaint on this mission, but I don't want to slow my career down, and Mike's the kingmaker. If the public ever caught wind of what we've been doing here, is that what it'll take to get you out? Does Emma know you're screwing your mark?
Nossa.
Oh, I don't have one, David. Ambitious female agents don't get to tick that box. Bellevue Lake. That place has terrible coffee.
Bellevue Lake.
Fidelity, integrity, bravery, terrible coffee.
Ok, já sei o nome do lugar que ele falou esse nome desse lugar, né?
That place has Bellevue Lake.
Bellevue Lake. Eu marquei. Aham, achei o mesmo vídeo. Ótimo. Será que isso aqui foi antes dela invadir o apartamento do cara ou depois? Não sei.
Nah, don't do that, okay? Don't do that. What you did yesterday was totally unprofessional. You could have blown up the whole operation.
Foi depois.
No, Mike does not understand the situation on the ground. No, I don't. Okay, if you come over here, someone is gonna smell a rat. Okay, do you get it?
Yeah. Excuse me? What are you implying?
Just stop. That is totally different.
Okay. Wait, what are you saying? Are you threatening me? Is that a threat?
Is that a threat? Because the Bureau will kill the story. What we do is protected. You get it? Do I ask you about your family? Yeah. Listen, we're gonna meet at a diner off the highway at Bellevue Lake in 1 hour. We're gonna talk, and if anyone sees us, you're gonna slap me and storm out. Do you get it? Yeah. Well, fidelity, bravery, integrity, terrible coffee.
Cara, maluco putão. E não tem nem razão pra isso, né? Você é um cuzão, cara. Baita de um cuzão. Traindo tua mulher com desculpinha de que é pro trabalho. Deixa eu marcar mais vídeo. 2018 3. Não tem outro vídeo sobre isso não, né? Não. Então, vou primeiro anotar esse daqui que eu pesquisei. Eu queria ver se... Ah, eu já sei o nome dela. É Karen. Esqueci. Tá aí, tô meio empacado agora. Não sei muito mais o que eu pesquisar. Cyber? Eu já pesquisei Cyber, já? Já. Usina. Acho que usina não tem nada. Realmente, ele só usou aquilo como desculpa uma vez. Vou até apagar daqui. Tom. Quem que é Tom? Ah, verdade, tem Tom, né? Ah, tem um vídeo aqui, ó. Nossa, me dá lá, vai lá pro final do vídeo. Tô começando a achar que agora eu vou ter que ser mais criativo nas palavras que eu procuro. Mas tudo bem, tem muita palavra com aquela outra mulher lá que até agora eu não sei qual é a conexão dela. A que faz vídeo, a garota de programa por vídeo, né? Não sei como chama isso. Tem um nome específico? Sei lá. Deixa eu marcar e vamos.
Yes.
Hey. Oh, wow. This is very cozy.
These are the boys from Ann Arbor.
The organizing group. We know Riordan.
Yeah, we know who you are. Okay. So what's the plan?
Well, we all want to stop the Sovereign Pipeline, right? And there's this major section of it that's yet to be started, and the reason it's yet to be started is because access to that area is a little bit tricky. The construction traffic would have to go through this ravine, and there are only two roads that feed into, and they both are fed into by Highway 75, which has to go over the Salisbury Bridge. You know? And well, if we could shut that bridge down, we could make them reroute traffic all the way back around. This would set them back months, and this would be a huge blow financially for them. Okay.
I don't get it. How long are you closing the bridge for?
Well, we think about a week or so. We talked about hanging tents on the suspension, maybe a truck up there. We could flip the truck. You know, that'd be something.
I don't see how you think you'll hold it that long. I was in Portland for the icebreaker. They got through it in 2 days.
Yeah, but that was different because they were going under the bridge. Right?
2 days a week still doesn't move the needle.
Yeah. You're right. A week does not change the world, right? But we have to do something. Okay?
Aquela conversinha que eles ensaiaram.
If I could make the bridge disappear, I would. I can't make the bridge disappear. Okay. But there is another thing we've been throwing back and forth in the organizing group. Kind of a plan B. It's something just bigger. The bridge has 4 main support foundations, and if you were to attach enough explosives to like one of those pillars, the whole thing would come down. Like the bridge over the river Kwai.
Ele tá com aquela câmera no cinto, né?
Nobody gets hurt, except we don't know where to find all that amount of explosives. So.
Sounds dangerous.
Well, I mean, in the history of America, bomb making is how you teach truth to power, right? And we are out of options. We have few. We all want to stop this pipeline, right? To destroy it. So shouldn't we be fighting back? Come on, right? I mean, fortune favors the bold, right?
What about you, Eric? Are you on board with this? You want to blow up the bridge?
This is what we talked about.
I want to do this.
There you go. Let's everybody.
Hey, it's okay, Tom. David, Eric, why don't you guys go outside?
Interessante. O cara é Tom, né? Senhor. Tá, agora começou a complicar. Não sei mais muito o que procurar. Eu já procurei grupo organizador? Não, né? Não. Eu vou procurar grupo organizador. Não é assim que eles falam, não? Por que eu só achei mais um vídeo, então?
We are headed to the rally now. We're going to show these fascists that they are not wanted here. Okay, I've got Halloween mask, got some water bottles and vinegar, just, you know, in case of tear gas, because always be prepared. There's some guys from the organizing group. Looks like we're all the good guys. And yeah, here comes trouble right now. And the police are pushing the Nazis, the fascists, into the protesters right now. This is about to kick off. Let's do this.
Caralho. Deixa eu botar nazistas. Tá. Nazista. Ok, mesma coisa. Só aparece duas vezes. Comício eu já procurei já? Nunca tinha procurado, mas também não tem nada de novo. Isso aqui eu acho que é desimportante. Billy, nunca procurei Billy, né? Será que tem algo? Acho que não. É, não. Irrelevante. Deixa eu botar máscara. Talvez. Só 3 vídeos também. John, acho que John também não vai ter mais nada, não. Tem um. Ok. Só de ter um eu já aceito, já. John. Nossa, essa... Não tem o menor contexto com o que eu tô procurando, mas ok. Na verdade, nem eu sei exatamente o que eu tô procurando. Eu tinha que começar a procurar uns bagulho daquela outra mulher lá, aleatória, que eu sinto que ela tem algo, cara. Ela tem algo que eu tenho que descobrir dela. É o que tá faltando nesse quebra-cabeça aqui de vídeo. Deixa eu marcar e vamos lá.
I'm gonna pull the tooth now. But my hands are shaking. Yeah, well, it's different when it's my kid. I've never pulled a tooth out before. Yeah, it's easy for you to say you're 2,000 miles away. But you just be there for support. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh my God, it's slippery. Shit. She wakes up, she's gonna be terrified.
Você quer tirar o dente da criança dormindo, velho? Meu Deus do céu.
Okay. Oh God, it wants to come out. Okay, it's so small, it's hard to grab. I need smaller hands. Shut up, I told you, don't talk. Oh, God, damn it. Oh, God. Okay, shh. Come here, babe. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay, this is it. Oh, my God. I got it. Look. I got that little sucker. Okay. All right, you can go now.
Vai acabar assim? Não, eles conversam, ele nem falou John ainda.
Isabella wants to go to sleep. Maybe have a big glass of wine. Probably just go to sleep.
Quem?
Isabella wants to go to sleep.
Quem que é isso?
Maybe have a big glass of wine. Probably just go to sleep. Hun, I just pulled a tooth out of our sleeping daughter's mouth, and in about 6 hours, I'm gonna have to wake up and go wait in the bathroom while she does a crap, because ever since you've been gone, she started having that bathroom ghost nightmare again. When I'm in the mood, I'll let you know. Or I'll just put on some Justin Timberlake and have a nice visit with my Hitachi. Father John Misty, then.
Faço ideia do que você tá falando.
I fell for you because you looked good in a suit. My vagina's superficial. Good night.
Tá. Nada de relevante. Eu posso, inclusive, pagar John. Sei lá, é irrelevante. Eu não vou deixar. Mas... eu vou procurar... Ok, 2 vídeos. Tô procurando nos temas mais aleatórios agora, né? Não tão direcionados a algo exatamente. Eu tinha que saber dessa mulher aqui, ó. Mas eu não sei nada dela ainda. Então vamos ver um vídeo dessa daqui. Nossa, 6 minutos. Vamos lá. Essa mulher aqui ela já tá meio irrelevante pra mim, eu acho. Eu acho que não tem mais nada muito importante pra se descobrir dela. Só do que talvez aconteça, mas não sei. Já botei? Acho que não, né?
Hi. I just wanted, I think that I left a little abruptly tonight, and I didn't want you to feel like you screwed up or anything. I mean, I had a nice time. Good. I've seen your apartment. You want to see mine? Okay. It has more stuff than yours. So, we've got posters, all the jazz. Oh, I have a cactus. Just the one plant. I've kept it alive for like a year now, and it's longer than like any relationship that I've ever had in my entire life, but the sex is not great.
Cara.
Books. I have a lot of books. Oh, wow. Yeah.
É foda,
Yeah,
velho.
you need shelves. Oh, here is the thing that we can do. Okay, grab the top book off of your pile and turn to a random page. And I'll do it too. And what you read tells you what kind of a person you are.
Meu Deus. É foda porque tem umas conversas muito...
Yeah, it's a silly game, but...
É, muito boba.
Well, this is awkward. So I'm breaking the ice. Just do it, and then I'll stop being awkward.
Então isso deixa o jogo um pouco lento demais, eu acho.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Por mais que eu entenda um pouco o motivo, mas sei lá, não sei se eu gosto disso não. Pelo amor de Deus, calma aí.
Columbus was a motherfucker.
Ok. Ai, meu Deus. Cara, eu não sei se eu tô muito afim, não, hein?
I'm not reading. Book, it's where I write my lyrics.
Assim parece que é mais lenta. Tinha uma banda, perdeu o gosto, tá mudando de assunto. Memórias da Era Dourada.
Serial. Mr. Father's screen were the purple, the Hollywood nightmare. The water in the studio tanks was freezing and gave us all. Jack didn't act odds for his.
Oh, meu Deus.
Sculpture. Okay, that's an old library book. It falls at that part. So.
Nossa, mas é bem...
I like reading about how people got famous.
Nossa, que vídeo irrelevante, né, velho?
Yeah, I mean, that's the idea, but I didn't want to embarrass you. Just being ladylike. I had fun tonight. And listen, I don't want you to think that my Cinderella act, I'm in a place where I'm not really rushing anything like that right now.
Eu já tô tão mais pra frente que é meio chato ficar vendo esse negocinho. O que ela falou? Eu também.
I think I've made this awkward. Yeah. Good night.
Amém. Eu nem quero achar o outro lado desse. Eu botei 2 marcadores. Nove 14 2017. 9 14 2017. Escolhi um desses, né? Ai, velho, pelo amor de Deus, muito chato. Deus me livre, né, cara? Espero que esse aqui seja mais interessante. Pô, vídeos de 6 minutos é de fuder, né, cara? Quando eu vi esse jogo aqui na Steam, que é onde eu comprei, né? Eu achei meio estranho tá com umas... Tá, tipo... Com avaliações, assim, neutras, né? Porque eu pensei, pô, Her Story é tão legal, como esse aqui não é? Agora eu tô entendendo um pouco do porquê as pessoas não terem gostado tanto, né? É bem mais cansativo.
Very nice. How's she feeling?
Fala algo, cara, pelo amor de Deus. Eba. Mandando mensagem. Ah, eu acho que é a apresentação dela, né? A apresentação da garotinha.
Up above the world so high. Come on, honey. Up above the world so high. Yeah? Come on, honey. Like a... No, come on, honey. Like a diamond. Like a diamond. Shh. Okay. Hey, Emma, can I talk to her? Emma, let me talk.
É desgraçado esse cara, né, velho? Se eu botar filha, dá no mesmo. Só mudança de letra não altera muita coisa, não. Eu quero saber grávida. Putz, 5 novos vídeos. Aí foi uma boa escolha, hein? Porque eu quero descobrir como que foi a reação do pessoal com a mulher grávida lá, né? Ah, vamos lá. Me 9 minutos. O que ele tá fazendo, cara? Ele tá contando uma história? Ô, senhor, não. Ô, jogo. Pra quê? Pra quê? Desnecessário. Hoje pelo menos é como colocar o vídeo para rodar em 1.5x. Porque eu sinto que colocar 2 vezes só não parece 1.5. Ah, velho, eu acho que eu vou pular esse vídeo aqui praticamente.
Hey, babe.
Pode ser que tenha algo, mas olha...
You doing okay? Yeah, things are a little hard right now, honey, so we just have to be strong for Mama, you know?
Pela mami.
Okay, sure. Do you want one from your book, or? Oh, okay. I'll just, all right. Do you know the story of Rumpelstiltskin? Mm-hmm. Okay, sure, yeah.
Tô sentindo que ele vai contar a
Let me see if
história
I can
dele.
remember. Okay, well, once upon a time, there was a girl. And she was the daughter of a miller, I think, which is a kind of farmer. And she had the most beautiful blonde hair. I mean, it was so beautiful, it caught the sun like it was gold. It was so beautiful. Well, maybe she becomes one. Just wait and see. All right. So, her father, he liked to tell tall tales. Okay? And one day, he boasted to the king that his daughter was so talented that she could spin straw into pure gold. All right? And the king, he called him out on his bluff, and he summoned the girl, and he said that if she could truly make gold from straw, then he would allow her to marry his son, the prince. But if not, he'd chop off her head. Okay? Yeah, because he's a very severe king. Well, I mean, then she'll be a queen, and in the old days, most of the girls wanted to marry a prince, right? So, I like that. Anyway, the king, he locks the girl in a tower with a spinning wheel and a small pile of straw. And he says he's going to return in the morning, all right, to see if she has made the straw into gold. And the night passes, and in the morning, she's given up all hope, right? When all of a sudden, a little small strange man appears, okay? And he asks her if she has any wishes, and she says she wishes to turn the straw into gold, right? And so the imp says he can do such a thing, but first she must give him her necklace. So the girl gives up her necklace, of course, and the imp, he sits at this spinning wheel, and he starts to spin, and he spins, and he spins, and he spins, and he produces this pile of golden thread. And then there's this knock at the door, right? Because it's morning, and he just disappears, and the king comes in, and there's this small pile of gold, and he is amazed. The king is so amazed, but he's suspicious because he thinks this might be a fluke, you know what I mean? So he moves her to a second tower with an even bigger pile of straw. And again, same challenge. Spin the straw into gold by morning or off with your head. So the girl waits and waits all night long, and then again, just before dawn, that little imp appears, okay? And this time he demands her ring. So she, of course, she gives him a ring, and he spins the gold into straw, and then he disappears, and the king comes in, and there's this pile of gold, and the king is almost convinced, but for a final time, he throws her in a third tower with a huge pile of straw, and he says, you gotta turn this straw into gold, and he leaves. And yet again, just before dawn, that imp appears. But the girl, she doesn't have any jewelry left, right? So what's she gonna do? And the imp says, if you give me your firstborn child, I'll turn this straw into gold. And the girl, she's so terrified that she says, yes, of course, of course. And the imp, he spins the entire huge pile of straw into gold. And then right before the king walks in, he disappears, and the king opens up the door, and he's so excited, he can't believe it. He says, truly, you are magical, he says. That's his voice. And then the very next day, the girl, she's married to the prince, right? And despite all the weirdness of this marriage, they actually really like each other. In fact, they fall in love. And 2 years later, that little girl, now a princess, is pregnant. Okay. Thank you for that. Now, in the summer, she gives birth to this beautiful baby daughter, okay? But her happiness about this new little girl, it's short-lived, because guess who comes back? The imp. The imp reappears, and he says, I've come to collect my reward, he says. And the baby is mine. And the princess, she sobs, and she offers him like all the riches in the kingdom. But he insists. He says, I want that baby. And she begs him, please, to. And finally, the imp says, okay. If you can guess my name within 3 days, you can keep the baby. But if not, the baby is mine, as we agreed. And he leaves, and the princess, she is distraught. I mean, she immediately sends all of her staff and her servants out into the kingdom to figure out this little imp's name. But by midnight of that first day, no one's been able to track down anything, or the creature, or his name. And the imp, he appears, and he asks her, what is my name? And she guesses, is it David? And he laughs. He says, no, 2 more guesses. And he leaves. And the next day, nothing. Nobody comes back with any information. And he arrives again at midnight. And she guesses this time. No, it's not. He says, no. Laughs the imp, okay? He says, no. And he leaves. It's not Stephen. And the next day, the princess is so upset because she doesn't know what to do. She only has 1 more guess, 1 more day. And so she leaves the baby with her servants, and she just walks into the forest because she's so worried she's gonna lose her baby. And she wanders and wanders all day, and into the evening, she wanders, and suddenly she comes on a small clearing, okay? And a little field, and in that little field is a little tent, and in the center of it, there is a little small fire, and she hides. She hides behind a bush. And out of the tent, to her amazement, out comes the imp. And he's dancing around the fire, right? And he sings, today, plans I make. Tonight, the baby I take. The princess will never win the game, for Rumpelstiltskin is my name. And smiling to herself, the princess runs back to the castle because she heard his name. And that evening, the imp arrives, right? And he's kind of gloating, and he asks her his name. And the princess kind of looks sad, she's kind of pretending to be sad, and she gnashes her teeth a little bit. But then she looks him in the eye and she says, your name's Rumpelstiltskin. And the imp, his eyes bulge, and it looks like he's gonna burst, and his head goes, I mean, red. He shakes it like he's gonna explode, and all of a sudden it's... Oh, do you think he should? Okay, well, then Rumpelstiltskin ran away and he never came back. And the princess became queen, and her daughter grew up to be a wonderful queen in her own right, and everyone lived happily ever after.
A história até que é interessantezinha.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good question. I don't know, maybe he was lonely. It's just a story. You do? I guess. I mean, now that you mention it, most of the people in the story were bad. You would? Okay. Well, honey, I have to go out, I'm afraid, so. But yeah, hey, you got your glowworm, right?
Nossa.
Oh, I love that name. That's a great name. All right, come here. Give me a kiss, real quick.
Ele deu a lagarta da menina pra ela? Meu Deus.
Love you, kid.
Da Ava?
Night, night.
Cara, o quão errado é isso? A menina falou Steven. Ah, tá aqui, ó. É o mesmo vídeo do outro lado. Eu vou ver só o iniciozinho e o final dele. Vou ver o meio, não. Minha professora está grávida. Ai, senhor. É, podia ter um jeito de voltar mais rápido. Eu não quero causar com ninguém. Eu quero ver bem o iniciozinho antes de começar a contar. Aqui, ó.
Mimon's very sick. I tried to go in a special bed, but Mommy yelled at me.
Caraca.
That's what the doctor said. Are you gonna tell me a bedtime story?
Então é isso que eu queria descobrir, é que a avó tá doente.
I'm pulling my book now. Make one up.
Tá, ok. A avó tá realmente doente, tá muito mal.
Mind my own business.
Não, ela falou que não era da minha conta. Coitadinha da criança. Ai, senhor. Quero ver só o finalzinho. Ele explodiu.
What's going to do with the baby? Is he going to eat it? What did the story mean? At school we have to write the author's message for every story. Was Rumpelstiltskin the bad guy? If I was queen, I would chop off their heads.
Caraca.
I'm tired. Will you stay with me? Yes, she's called Chloe.
Nossa, é realmente o bichinho da Ava lá, né? Não sei se é o mesmo boneco, mas pelo menos, né, tipo... É o mesmo tipo, sei lá. Ok, eu quero ver rapidinho um bagulho. Que ela fala Steven. Será que tem algum motivo pra ter falado esse nome? Talvez tenha algum motivo sim, hein? Cara, eu vou ver esse vídeo aqui, que é mais curto do que um vídeo de 7 minutos. Que puta que pariu, eu não tô mais com paciência, né? Esse jogo aqui, ele abusa um pouco na duração dos vídeos, né? Fala nada não, amigo? Calma aí. E aí? Ah, tá.
Voyeur chat? No, no, I do not want that. I do not want that, okay?
Ih, eu acho que ele tá conversando com aquela outra mulher lá.
No, no, just turn it off.
Na verdade, não sei, não faço ideia. Voyeur.
I'm sorry. Everything's really screwed up right now. Okay, my girlfriend's pregnant, and I'm gonna have to leave her. And my wife, she's gonna leave me when I go home. I know it. I'm getting fucked right now.
Oh.
And I just need you, okay?
É, eu acho que ele tá conversando com aquela mulher sim. Mas por que, meu Deus?
Oh yeah. How do they work out? What? What? Who? Who are you to judge me? Yeah.
Ah, amigo.
I know you like the chromatics. I know your favorite food is rare steak, but it has to be cooked in butter. You're a good listener, except when you're stoned. Your family is from France. Your favorite movie is Lady Eve. You do yoga on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you want to run a marathon. I'd even told you I would run one with you.
Tá apaixonado por ela também? Que isso?
Yeah, well, guess what? Too bad, I just paid for more time.
E esse lance dele com ela que eu não entendi ainda. Eu marquei esse vídeo? Acho que não. Marquei sim. Será que eu marquei? Cara, nem noto mais quando eu marco. Vamos último, vamos. Eita! Que isso?
I woke up and you were gone. No, I'm off coffee. Just hurry back. All these hormones are making me super horny. And look what it's done to my tits already.
Caralho.
Even better. Touch yourself right now.
Que isso?
When did you become such a prude? Come on, I'm doing it. I've been thinking about you all morning. Imagine I'm there in the passenger seat, just unbutton your flag. Come on. I know you're hard, babe. Come on, Pookie. Come on. Just take a little bit off. David, there's someone in the apartment. Oh my God!
Get your head! Who are you? Get down on the fucking bed!
Oh my God!
Get down on the fucking bed!
David!
Face me
I'm
up!
pregnant! I'm pregnant! Please! I'm pregnant! Please! David! David!
Que isso? Gente do céu! Ok! Eu vou encerrar esse vídeo por aqui. Muito obrigado por quem assistiu. Espero que tenham gostado. Esse jogo... ele é devagar, né, velho? Ele é devagar pra caramba, mas... tamo indo. É isso aí. Muito obrigado por quem assistiu. Espero que tenham gostado. Se inscrevam no canal se não forem inscritos. Deixe curtir. E valeu. Falou.